Welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber Security Plus podcast. This series helps you prepare for the CompTIA Security Plus exam with focused explanations and practical context. For a companion study guide, check out the Achieve CompTIA Security Plus 701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. It is the most concise and complete Security Plus guide on the market, built for busy professionals who want to pass the exam fast and on their first try. You can find this book and others at cyberauthor.me. In this episode, we are going to explore a critical topic in continuity planning: disaster recovery site considerations. When systems fail or disaster strikes, it is not just about how quickly you can fix the problem. It is about how well you have planned in advance. This episode will walk you through the different types of recovery sites, explain their pros and cons, and help you understand why geographic dispersion matters. These concepts are not only testable objectives on the Security Plus exam, but they are also essential for anyone managing operational resilience in the real world. Let us begin by defining what we mean by a recovery site. A recovery site is a location an organization can use to restore operations after a major disruption, such as a natural disaster, cyberattack, or power failure. These sites are typically categorized into three types: hot sites, warm sites, and cold sites. Each option offers different levels of readiness, cost, and complexity. Let us start with the hot site. A hot site is a fully functional replica of the primary business environment. It has up-to-date hardware, software, network connectivity, and near real-time copies of operational data. Hot sites are designed to be ready for immediate use. If the primary site goes offline, employees can relocate to the hot site and continue operations with minimal delay. Because of this, hot sites offer the fastest recovery times, often measured in minutes or hours. But speed comes at a price. Hot sites are the most expensive recovery option because they require constant maintenance and synchronization with the primary system. They are often used by organizations that cannot afford significant downtime, such as financial institutions, government agencies, or healthcare providers. For example, a national bank may maintain a hot site in another city with mirrored systems that ensure its online banking platform remains available even during a regional outage. While expensive, the cost is justified by the need for uninterrupted service and compliance with strict regulations. Next, we have the cold site. A cold site is essentially a backup location that has the physical infrastructure in place, such as power, climate control, and space, but no pre-installed systems or live data. When an organization activates a cold site, it must bring in its own hardware, install applications, and restore data before operations can resume. This process can take days or even weeks, depending on the organization's preparedness and available resources. Cold sites are the most cost-effective option, making them attractive for smaller organizations or businesses with less critical operations. For example, a regional logistics company might lease a warehouse space that can serve as a cold site. If a disaster occurs, they would transport servers and equipment to the site and begin the recovery process. This approach minimizes ongoing expenses but increases the time and effort required to restore service. The key trade-off is clear: low cost versus high recovery time. Now let us talk about warm sites. A warm site is the middle ground between hot and cold. It has some infrastructure already in place, such as servers and networking equipment, but not a full set of active systems. Data synchronization may happen periodically, not in real time. This means a warm site is not ready for immediate use like a hot site, but it also does not require a full build-out like a cold site. Warm sites are often chosen by organizations that need moderate recovery times without the high cost of a hot site. For instance, an insurance company may keep a warm site in a neighboring state with monthly data replication and partial application readiness. If their primary systems fail, the warm site can be activated within a few hours or days, depending on the need. This strategy balances cost and preparedness, making it a popular choice for companies that require some resilience but do not operate in real-time environments. When comparing all three, the decision usually comes down to two questions: how quickly does the organization need to recover, and how much is it willing to invest to achieve that speed? Hot sites offer the fastest recovery but at the highest cost. Cold sites are affordable but require the most time to activate. Warm sites sit in the middle and can be tailored based on organizational needs. Security Plus candidates should be able to compare these options and choose the most appropriate one based on a scenario. Now let us shift to the second major concept of this episode: geographic dispersion. Geographic dispersion means placing recovery sites in different physical locations from the primary site. This is crucial for disaster resilience. If both the primary and recovery sites are in the same city or region, a single disaster could affect them both. That defeats the purpose of having a recovery strategy in the first place. By spreading out infrastructure across different regions or even different countries, organizations increase their chances of surviving localized disruptions. Geographic dispersion protects against a wide range of threats, including natural disasters like hurricanes or earthquakes, regional power grid failures, or localized cyberattacks that target a specific jurisdiction. The further apart the sites, the lower the chance that a single event will impact them both. Let us walk through a few practical examples. A global technology company headquartered in California might maintain a warm recovery site in Texas. If an earthquake hits the West Coast and knocks out their primary data center, the Texas site can take over operations with minimal delay. Meanwhile, a cloud-based retailer based in London might use a hot site in Ireland to ensure business continuity in the event of a major outage in the United Kingdom. In both cases, geographic dispersion provides a critical safety net. It is also common for multinational corporations to work with cloud service providers who offer regionally distributed data centers. This allows companies to store backups in one location, run applications in another, and activate recovery processes in a third, all within a few minutes. However, organizations still need to pay attention to compliance and legal restrictions when choosing recovery locations. Certain industries and countries have laws that dictate where sensitive data can be stored or processed. When studying for the Security Plus exam, make sure you understand both recovery site types and the importance of geographic dispersion. You may be given a scenario and asked which site type best matches the recovery time objective. You might also be asked to explain why having a backup site close to the primary location is not a good idea. Pay attention to terms like real-time failover, cost efficiency, delayed recovery, or regional outage. These clues can help you identify the right answers quickly. Here is a helpful tip. If the scenario mentions zero downtime or real-time recovery, a hot site is the answer. If it talks about low-cost planning with high tolerance for delay, a cold site is appropriate. If the question hints at compromise or balance between cost and speed, think warm site. And if the scenario brings up a hurricane, flood, or regional disaster, geographic dispersion is the key factor. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Bare Metal Cybersecurity Plus podcast. For more episodes, tools, and study support, visit us at baremetalcyber.com. And before you take the test, make sure to check out the practice questions in the book Achieve CompTIA Security Plus SY0-701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. They cover every domain and are a powerful way to lock in your knowledge.